Alright guys, welcome aboard. We're going to be trying a little bit something different here today. So I signed up for the free trial for PilotEdge, and I thought I would give it a shot here. So I did one quick flight, just VFR on PilotEdge, just to make sure that you know, my buttons and everything were working and I could transmit and all that stuff. And thought I'd do a flight here. This is going to be kind of interesting. Let me go pull up my my other screen here, and I'll show you our route of flight. There we go. All right, so we're looking at the Los Angeles sectional, or actually the terminal chart. We're sitting here at Murrieta, French Valley, in Southern California. We're going to generally kind of go out this way. We're going to head over to Dana Point. Before we get there, or right when we get there, we're going to go ahead and ask for clearance to enter the Class B airspace over here and take the coastal route transition right over LAX. And exit out of here, and then we'll head on into Camarillo. So, kind of interesting. First time on PilotEdge, at least when I'm recording here. Let's jump in the airplane and get started here. So I just threw the master and the avionics on here. I tuned in my frequencies right here. So we've got the Common Traffic Advisory frequency here for French Valley tuned in, and then we've got SoCal Approach 128.1 tuned in on standby, and then we've got ATIS and Tower for Camarillo on COM2. We'll see how that goes. So let's go ahead and start up. Actually, you know, we're gonna shoot a VFR flight plan here. So I already got it set up here. Just punched in my route. 6,500 feet is what we're gonna climb up to on our way to Dana Point. And we'll see how it goes. So let's go ahead and file that. And we're already connected to the network. Let's give it a try here. And stand by. 1 second, I just got to turn one thing off behind me. Alright, sorry about that. I had a little bit of radio noise in the background there, and it looks like our windsock just switched around a little bit. Had a weather update, so we're still going to take off 3.6, but it looks like we're going to have a little bit of a crosswind there now. Alright, let's get fired up, and we'll get ready to taxi. So position lights are on. We're going to go ahead and put our fuel pumps and master on, and start the right side. Alright, fuel pump, master on. Let's start the left side. There we go. Hopefully that's not too loud. Looking good. Alright, fuel pumps can come off. And we do have the Common Traffic Advisory set up. I just want to make sure we're on PilotEdge. Yep, we are connected. So we'll make our first radio call over here on 122.8. Actually, I'm just going to make sure this is on. Alright, let's put our taxi lights on. I'm going to come over here and take the terrain off because that makes it a little crazy there. And actually, it looks like we got an old route in here, so I'm going to go ahead and clear that out of our flight plan here. Clear out. Let's take a look at it. There we go. Clear. Yes, I want to clear that. I have no clue what that is. This is a little funky here. Let's try to clear this thing out of here. Yes, enter. Not sure why it won't clear out. Clear. Alright, whatever. Let's just kind of reset that. There we go. A little bit off. Alright, let's go ahead and make our first radio call and get set up. Actually, before we do that, let's just set up a few things here. So I'm going to go ahead and bring up my map here. Let's see, map. And we'll bring up the Los Angeles sectional chart, just so we can track that along. Alright, so basically what we're going to do, going to kind of head out this way right for Dana Point. So it's about takeoff, left turn, right around 270, and then we'll adjust to come down here to Dana Point, make our radio call over to SoCal approach. And let's go ahead and get rid of our CDI here that we're just going to do with BOR. Okay, looking good. Not going to bother with that. Actually, you know what we'll do is we'll tune the Los Angeles VOR, which is 113.6. So let's go ahead and put that into nav 1. 13.6. Flop that over. Alright, there we go. Alright, 113.6. I think it's working. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and make my radio call. Hopefully you should hear that on the network here. French Valley traffic, Diamond 606 Gulf Sierra, taxiing from transient parking to runway 36. Alrighty guys, we'll see if that worked. Parking brakes off. Let's go ahead and get on out of here. Definitely feel the crosswind here. This should be an interesting departure. Let's get our flap set for takeoff. And take a quick look at my trim. Get that down. Stay on the taxiway. And we'll go ahead and get ready for departure here. So strobes on, landing lights on. Let's get on our way here. We'll stop and double check our transponder just before departure. Make sure that is ready to go, because I'm sure they're going to give us a squawk code. We'll start out with VFR. nice bumpy, bouncy gear on this Diamond 62. Alright, let's take a look here really quick. We'll get our parking brake on. Double check our transponder here. Transponder on altitude, VFR code, right? Make sure it's on VFR and altitude. Alright, looking good. Code, okay. Set that right there so that it's ready to go when we are going to be getting our frequency. Okay, we'll do our checks here. Alternators on. Oopsie. Gonna miss that. Alright, double checking the panels here. I think we're ready for departure, so let's make our call here and get on out. Parking brakes off. French Valley traffic, Diamond 606 Golf Sierra, taking the active runway 36 for departure westbound. Alright, clear left, clear right. Alright, let's power up and get out of here. Airspeed's live. Here's 70 and 80. We're rotating. Okay, nice crosswind there. Positive rate, gear up. Okay, flaps up. Trim to keep that nose from dropping. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and set 5,500 on the altitude. Or correction, 6,500. Alright, landing light off, taxi light off. Go ahead and make our right hand turn. Correction, left-hand turn. All over the place today here. Alright, we'll power back to 90 for the climb out here. And we're going to about a heading of a 270 here to start out with. I'm going to go ahead and change my course here. We're on the turn course. Swing this around. Runway. So yeah, right about where my heading was, right there, where the heading bug is. Keep an eye out on the map here. Let's go ahead and zoom out a little bit. And we basically want to fly up this way, right to Dana Point over here, while we stay outside of the airspace here. So I'm going to go ahead and let's see if we can turn down the engine noise a little bit here. Don't want it too loud. It's a little bit in the background there. I'm going to move my heading bug over to our current heading. Let's go ahead and hit autopilot. Not sure what autopilot's doing there. Dropping us down. I want autopilot, heading, and vertical speed nose up. Not sure why it's dropping us down. There we go. Okay, about 1,000 foot per minute climb. And keep an eye out on our route right here. We want to make sure we stay out of that airspace. Turn that down even a little bit more. Alright, let's go ahead and change frequency over to approach and let's see what we get. Oop, wrong one. Alright, there we go. 128.1. Hopefully we start picking somebody up. Got COM1 selected. Let's have a listen and see if we're anybody's online. There's 6,500 coming up. And we are showing up on the network. Alright, 128.1, just verifying the frequency.
522 Juliet, can I go ahead and swap over to tower?
523 Sierra Juliet, affirmative, contact downward tower 126.8, have a good landing.
Over to tower, 522 Sierra Juliet, thanks.
Alright, super. Somebody on the frequency there, so we know that's alive.
533 Sierra Juliet, downward tower, wind 210 at 8, runway 20 right, go land.
There, we're going to go ahead and power back here to about 80%.
Falcon 8 Delta Lima, Brown Tower, wind variable at 5, runway 26 right, cliff takeoff.
There's Lake Elsinore, got some traffic down below us there. SoCal approach, Diamond 606 Golf Sierra.
606 Golf Sierra, SoCal approach.
6 Golf Sierra is just west of Lake Elsinore. We're going to be heading over to Dana Point. We'd like to request the coastal transition over LAX.
6 Golf Sierra, squawk 5332, ident.
5332 and ident for 6 Gulf Sierra. Alrighty, we've made our first contact. And I'm going to go ahead and make my turn here for Dana Point, which I can see out the window.
Contact departure. 2 Sierra Juliet, taxi FBO via Bravo, and that is a pass for the I-1.
Departure Falcon 8 Delta Lima is with you at 3000, direct mission bay.
Falcon 8 Delta Lima, SoCal departure, radar contact, flighting 270, climb maintain 8000.
Heading 270, 8000, 8 Delta Lima.
Oh, we've got our heading set, kind of heading right for Dana Point. We got a little bit of a wind here out of the north, so nose is just off to the side. See Dana Point Harbor right over here. So we've got a pretty decent crosswind here, headwind, 10 knots. As I speak, clouds update. Dana Point just ahead.
Departure Falcon 8 Delta Lima is 8000, heading 270.
8 Delta Lima, roger, just about to turn you around, turn left, heading 080, climb maintain 13000.
Left 080, climb maintain 13000, 8 Delta Lima.
Alright, so since we got a little bit of a headwind there, I'm going to go ahead and bump the power up to about 85%. We should stay.
40 contact Oakland Center 127.45, skip.
And we should stay VFR here. No, it's pretty hazy.
Alright, Delta Lima, climb maintain Pablo 230.
Up to 230, Delta Lima.
79 American November, San Luis Tower, make straight in, runway 29er, report 3 mile final.
Got a little bit of cloud cover right now. Excuse my voice. Allergies are playing havoc with me again. Should be coming up to Dana Point almost another 4 or 5 minutes here. Maybe 2 or 3 minutes. Yeah, we got a couple planes doing, it looks like touch and goes or something. Right around Santa Ana. Alright, we'll give him another call, see if he forgot about us. SoCal approach, Diamond 6 Gulf Sierra. We're almost over Dana Point. Do you have us on radar?
606 Gulf Sierra, radar contact over Dana Point. And hit to Bravo airspace, call to northbound, maintain VFR 6500 while in Bravo airspace.
Okay, clear northbound, maintain 6500 through Bravo airspace, 6 Gulf Sierra.
Alright, Delta Lima, contact Los Angeles Center, 124.62.
124.68, Delta Lima.
Alrighty, got our clearance. Let's maintain 6500. We'll take our course inbound. Start turning off to the right. And what I'm going to do here, we're going to go ahead and let's go direct.
Alright, Delta Lima, Los Angeles Center, climb maintain Pablo 290.
Direct LAX right here. Let's tune that in, and we're getting a course at 294, so we'll go ahead and change for 294. Change our heading hold there to 294. I think things are going pretty good here. Let's go ahead and throw some tubes on. Alright, kind of a little bit of a crosswind here, so we'll watch our crab here. Should be pushing us actually towards it, so be good. Don't know why these things keep resetting to some squished view. There we go. Alright, and if we zoom out here, we're basically going to fly right along the coastline here. We're going to go to Long Beach, transition across the top of LAX here, or just on the offshore side, and then out the other end here.
Mike November, runway 29er cleared to land. Right, Delta Lima cross Hogvet, maintain Pablo 250. 6 Gulf Sierra disregard. Actually, yeah, go ahead and do it. 6 Gulf Sierra contact, SoCal approach 127.4.
27.46 Gulf Sierra. Alrighty, let's go ahead and switch over as requested here. So he's asking us to go to 127.4. Okay, 127.4. Zoom in and make sure that looks right. Alright, we'll flop over. 1274. And SoCal approach 6 Gulf Sierra with you 6,500 level.
We're 606 Gulf Sierra, SoCal approach LA altimeter 29908. Alright, Delta Lima clear Rick Imperial.
Alrighty, let's go ahead and set altimeter 29908.
2041 contact Las Vegas approach 125.9.
So far, so good.
Air 540 Mike Alpha, loud and clear.
Vegas approach, Delta 2041, passing 14,700, descending via the Quebec 6 with Charlie.
Looks like we got a couple of airplanes over in Santa Ana here on the network. Let's see if we can see them. Unfortunately, got that cloud cover right below us.
Mike November taxi parking via Alpha. Have a good day.
Las Vegas approach, Delta 2041, passing 14,000 on the Quebec 6.
2041 Las Vegas approach, flighting 060 to maintain 7,000, vector vision approach, runway 1 left. Las Vegas altimeter 3002.
060 down to 7,000, and we have Charlie, which is 20.
Alright, just bumped up my airspeed here a little bit. We're about to power up a little bit more. Since we got a 13 knot headwind here, it looks like. Yep. Okay, so the route that we want to go.
Mike Alpha, John McClash, clear to Gentleman Airport. On departure flight 175. Director still reach direct, maintain 5,000. Departure frequency 128.1, squawk 6751.
Alright, what I'm showing you here is the actual route. So once we hit Long Beach, we went ahead right about 305 to come across LAX over here. Let's just double check their altimeter 29908. Alright, looking good.
0 Mike Alpha, read back clear.
So what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to put that heading about a 302 towards LAX is what we want. So let's come over here. Let's change our actual heading right here to 302. Okay, and we kind of want to stay to the other side of this, so we want this to come in and kind of just be off to our side on the right hand side. And
they're 8 Delta Lima negative. You should be crossing Hogs flight level 250.
now we can see we're kind of coming up right over to
Roadway 840, contact Oakland Center 127.45.
right over to Long Beach over here, and we're going to want to stay right on the other side of this VOR. So that's 123. So opposite of that would be what? Add 2, subtract 2 would be 30. Add 2, subtract 303. Okay, which 302 is pretty much what we're going to be flying. Let's take a look outside here, see what we see. I'm going to go ahead and adjust our heading here ever so slightly so we can come across. Get a little bit closer to that radio. We're going to come up to Long Beach, which I can see just beyond the clouds right over here.
Delta 2041, planning 360, to maintain 5,000, report the airport side of the BH at 12 o'clock and 1 flat miles.
Departing 360, not to 5,000. We'll call you when we go inside, Delta 340.
Looks like we're about 19 miles out from LAX VOR.
2041, airport inside.
That's 24-1, clear approach 21 left.
Alright, clear for visual, runway 1 left, Delta 2041.
That pesky cloud just wants to stay right underneath us, doesn't he? Alright, let's zoom in here a little bit. And you can see we're going to be coming up here, and we're going to transition. Make a little bit more of a turn here. We want to get that needle just off to our right.
Or 3455 Echo Palomar Tower, right downwind runway 24, code land.
Making our turn, we're going to kind of turn and go right up the coastline. There's LAX right in the distance there. We're going to go right along the west side of it. Alright, there's our turn. Let's go ahead and turn to 302. And actually go a little bit farther since we've got a headwind here with a little bit of a crosswind component. Wish this cloud underneath us would go away. Looks like it keeps reappearing. Matter of fact, while we're here, let's
2041, yeah, the airport.
We'll check my settings here.
2041, cleavage approach runway 1 left, contact Las Vegas Tower 118.75.
Crypto visual 1 left, and contact tower for Delta 2041.
Brighten up those clouds a little bit. Okay, so we're flying, let's go 307. We got a 4-knot crosswind here. And all of a sudden we're getting a little bit of cloud cover here.
2041 Las Vegas Tower 1 left, clear land.
Now, technically we are VFR here, so we're supposed to stay VFR. I can see through the cloud, which means I'm VFR, kind of. See if we don't pop out of it, we'll We'll ask for a lower altitude. And there we go. So I do have FS Global Real Weather injecting weather into here, and that's why we're seeing clouds appearing and all that. Don't ask me how it works, but it takes all the observations from all over and sort of meshes them together somehow and injects it into the sim. And mixes it up. Blends it together from site to site, I guess. I don't know. There's LAX. We are VFR coming up over the west side of LAX. Let's take a quick look at my chart here. So just past LAX, 5,000 is the airspace, the floor of the Class B. And we're going to be at 5,500. So we're going to go ahead and request a lower altitude over the coastline.
Right, taxi via Alpha Hotel Charlie Kilo, hold short 120 left Kilo.
We're going to go ahead and request, here let me show you what I'm going to do. Bring this up. Okay. So here's LAX. We're going to come into this section of airspace here. The floor of it is 5,500, so we will be in it. I'm going to go ahead and request that we come down a little bit lower, and then let's see, can we come over here? No, we'll go. Yeah, no, we'll stay the same way. We'll go all the way to Santa Monica Pier, right? And then we're going to turn heading 279. We'll stick with the plan as it is on here. So if you ever fly VFR, don't be afraid to fly VFR in LAX, because there's a couple different transition routes here. This one here that goes right across the west side. There's another one that goes over to the east of LAX. Go ahead and take a look at the PilotEdge map, see if we got anybody. Nope, nobody flying around with us here. We're the only ones, at least in the LAX area. Most of them are over at Orange County. I'm not sure how loud this is going to be, but I'm going to go ahead and do a flyby. But hold on to your eardrums here. Nice. Just crossing over the top of LAX here. See some traffic off there.
Up 2041 cross, runway 1 right of Sierra, taxi gate via Golf Charlie. Have a good day.
So we'll stay with them here until we get past. This is Marina Del Rey, Santa Monica coming up over here, Santa Monica Pier. At which point we kind of turn. Let's see, what was our plan? Santa Monica Pier is over here-ish. And we're gonna go turn 279. And I think you can see where the pier's supposed to be. Right there. Maybe. Jump outside and have a look. There it is. There's the pier. Right here. I'll have to unmask some of that, the remainder of the pier here. Alright, so we are coming up to the pier.
Man, 15118. Palomar clearance, go to Riverside Airport. Departure, fly heading 250. Radar vectors Oceanside as filed. Maintain 3,000, expected 6,000 once after departure. Departure frequency 119.6, squawk 2404.
Alright, let's go ahead and make our turn here to 279. And that should take us.
That's 118. Correction, Nanda 118, read back, correct?
That should take us directly to.
Very Delta Lima, contact Oakland, correction, contact Albuquerque Center 128.45.
To Camarillo as we scoot over the Santa Monica Mountains here. Alright, and let's take a look and see what we got. Do we have a VOR anywhere? Yes, we do. No, we don't. We do have Ventura. We'll wait till we get out over Thousand Oaks, and then just past right ahead of us, right here, pretty much perpendicular to the Malibu area right here. And we'll be well out of their airspace, the Class B, and we can probably just go back to VFR and then go inbound to Camarillo. In the meantime, let's take a look around here. Yeah, there's Malibu all along the coastline here, and just past it right there. It's the Malibu Hills that were, well, on fire not too long ago. See, that's where we're going. CMA. Looks like we do have a VOR there. So let's go ahead and let me check on my other map here. I just didn't have it. There's Ventura and here we go. Camarillo VOR 115.8. Let's go ahead and tune that in on nav 1. Alright, let's change our course here. Pretty much going to go direct to it, which kind of should be going almost direct to it right there. Let's go ahead and hit nav. Almost right on.
Uh, 540 Mike Alpha, John ground. Stand by 1 second. Six Golf Sierra, contact point of approach 124.7. Number 606 Golf Sierra.
24.7, 6 Golf Sierra.
540 Mike Alpha, German ground. Cross runway 20 left at Kilo. And contact her. Delta 55 taxi parking via Alpha, enjoy your day.
Appointment Guru approach 6 Golf Sierra with you, level 6,500.
606 Golf Sierra, appointment Guru approach, Oxnard altimeter 3000.
Alright, let's go ahead and set Oxnard altimeter here, 3000. That's not what I wanted to do. Let's bring this up. I hate it when I keep clicking on the wrong one right there. There we go. Let's do that. And then altimeter 3000. There we go. Alright.
540 Mike Alpha, John Wayne Tower, runway 20 right at Kilo Clear, take off.
Now let's get our radios set up here.
That's for the I-1, correct?
We're gonna go 126.025 is the ATIS. Let's see if we can get that.
Air 540, Mike Alpha, this for the cat. Correction for the I-1, correct? Thank you.
Camarillo weather. Wind 250 at 10. Visibility more than 10.
132 Mike, 132 Romeo Mike, San Luis ground, go ahead.
Altimeter 2998. Camarillo weather.
132 Romeo Mike, San Luis ground, runway 29er, taxi via Alpha, and stay your parking position.
Temperature 18, 2.3. Altimeter 2998. Camarillo weather. Wind 250.
To Romeo Mike, what's the nearest taxiway to?
Visibility more than 10. Sky clear.
Alright, I'm not getting it. I'm getting the weather, but I'm not getting the ATIS number. It's not saying it's a ATIS. So let's get ready for tower 128.2. Let's get that staged up over here. 28.2. And hopefully we're going to be coming in on runway 26.
132 Romeo Mike, Roger. Runway 29er taxi via Echo, Alpha cross runway 29er at Echo.
Alright, autopilot's off. Let's go ahead and get retrimmed over here. Let's go ahead and start our descent. We're going to be about 10 miles out. Zoom in our range here. There we go. We should be coming in runway 26.
Commander 14677, gentlemen clearance. Palomar Airport on departure fly heading 175. Radar vector is Victor 23, Oceanside direct. Maintain 5,000. Departure frequency 128.1, squawk 7436.
And we got to go over to the tower frequency, so I'm going to go ahead and ask them if we can switch over to...
677, read back correct except the altitude. I only gave you maintain 5,000. I didn't give you the 7,000. 5,000 will be your final.
We'll let him finish talking to the other guy.
That's okay, I got a new Jim. Our 6 Golf Sierra, contact Camarillo Tower, 128.2.
128.2, 6 Golf Sierra, thanks.
Thanks. Zero Mike Alpha, contact depart.
2. Alright, we'll go over to
Zero Mike Alpha,
128.2.
contact departure. Departure for Mike Alpha. Airport 15118, Palomar ground, only 24 taxi via Alpha.
Runway 24, taxi via Alpha 118.
Runway delivery, Sky Quantity Turbo uniform, request live out to Catalina for the X-7, information Alpha on board.
132 Bravo uniform, gentlemen, clearance, Dakota Catalina Airport, actually stand by.
And Camarillo Towers, Cessna, or correction, Diamond 606 Golf Sierra is 6 miles east of the field, inbound for landing.
606 Golf Sierra, Camarillo Tower, ring straight in, runway 26, clear to land.
Straight in 26, clear to land, 6 Golf Sierra. Alrighty, we've got our landing clearance. Let's go ahead and get ourselves situated here. We got to get our landing lights on. Taxi can stay off.
Departure, radar contact, flighting 010, say request.
Let's go ahead and drop the gear here, get ourselves slowed down. Power is already powered back.
Zero Mike Alpha, expect ILS runway 20 right approach.
Just
132 Bravo uniform, clear to Catalina Airport on departure, flighting 220, radar vector Steel Beach has filed. Maintain 4,000, correction, maintain 2,000. Expect 4,000, 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 128.1, squawk 5647.
Alright, I had to drop.
Uniform cleared to Catalina Airport, we're fly heading 220. Expect radar vectors CB direct as filed, climate maintain 2000, expect 4,000 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 128.1, squawk 5647.
2 Bravo uniform, you back correct.
Alright, a lot of traffic on this frequency.
Palomar Tower, Bonanza 151, holding short of 24 Alpha 1, ready for departure.
And he kind of had us up high there a little bit.
15118, Palomar Tower, runway 24, cliff take out.
I guess it was on me to start my descent. I'm not sure. I was waiting for him to clear me to descend, but oh well.
St. Louis Tower, Skyhawk November 132 Romeo Mike, at runway 11, ready for takeoff to stay in a pattern. 132 Romeo Mike, you were assigned runway 29er via Alpha. I think you made a wrong turn. Do you want to taxi down there, or you want to depart from here?
I prefer depart from here, 32 Romeo Mike.
32 Romeo Mike, roger. Let's do this. Enter a. You're gonna have to go ahead and make a U-turn there. Enter left close traffic.
I'll turn him down a little bit, but
and report midfield downwind each time.
looks like I should have started my descent a little bit earlier, but oh well. We got down to our altitude here and made a straight in.
You want me to take off on runway 11, but that land on 29er via making a U-turn?
You're gonna have to do something to maneuver to get into left close traffic for runway 29er after you depart here.
I'll tell you what, I'll just taxi down to 29er and then let you know when I'm ready to go.
Yeah, let's just double check. Gear down, flap lights, we're looking good.
Bonanza 118, contact departure.
Oh, departure 118.
Reserve Mike Alpha, turn 5 degrees right.
Alright, let's go ahead and get slowed down here. Looks like we'll have to take the other turn off.
Palomar ground, Cessna 3455 Echo, at transient parking, ready to taxi to 24. 15118. Still got departure, radar contact. Call me 6000. Who's calling for taxi?
Sky Quantity Turbo uniform, Sorry for stepping on.
Alright, we'll turn off over here at Charlie, and that's where we're going to be parking anyway.
2 Bravo uniform, or 132 Bravo uniform, Jungle Ground, no problem. Runway 20 right, taxi for Bravo Kilo.
20 right, taxi for Bravo Kilo, 2 Bravo uniform.
Craft calling for
Disconnected.
Keep clicking on the wrong button. Alright, we'll stop over here. Go over to ground. And ground frequency is 121.8. And Camarillo ground, 6 Golf Sierras clear the runway. I'd like to taxi over to the hangars in front of Charlie. Alright, well, we're not getting anybody on ground, so we'll make believe like we did get our clearance here. You know, let's go ahead and squawk a VFR. We'll squawk VFR, put it on standby, and the plan was to come park right over here by this hangar. Well, that was kind of fun. Hope you enjoyed that flight. A little bit different, a little bit more intense than not being on PilotEdge there. Even though I'm a real-world pilot, I have not flown in quite a long time, so it's still a little bit intimidating, making sure I make all the right radio calls and whatnot. And we'll park it right over here, disconnect, and we'll do a replay. Just past the hangar here. Alright, there we go. Let's get the parking brake on. Let's go ahead and disconnect from PilotEdge. We are disconnected. That's interesting. I wonder how we got disconnected. Weird. I think I remember disconnecting, but I guess we got disconnected at some point. Alright, well let's do our replay here. Get a little bit closer here. We'll do an outside view. That's not too loud. Alright, let's go with some music here. And I'll speed it up here in just a second and get us on the ground. Let me grab my tunes here. Speed up and get down on the ground at Camarillo. Hope you enjoyed that. That was kind of fun. And like I said, it was only my second time on PilotEdge, so it was interesting, and really the first time on PilotEdge, because the first time that I did do it, it was just a quick check out of the radios and whatnot. So this was their first real flight, and flying through LAX, talking to multiple controllers. And there we are, diving down for the runway. Go ahead, hit the like button if you enjoyed that. I'm gonna try to do some more flights as I work my way into a little bit more comfort talking to the controllers on PilotEdge. Like I was saying before, I am a real world pilot, but it's been a while. You get a little rusty there. So I figure I'd start with a nice couple GA flights just to get back into the swing of it and get comfortable with PilotEdge again, or get comfortable talking to controllers again. And if you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. I do X-Plane 11 videos, general aviation. Take a look at the channel. I've got a little bit of everything. We've got airliners, we've got GA airplanes. Currently enjoying PilotEdge with my Diamond Aerobask at DA62 here. And a lot of times I'm streaming. Started streaming more than doing video recordings, but being on PilotEdge for the first time, I didn't want to stream it, so I just recorded it instead for you guys. All right, we'll do one more flyby or one more replay here. Let's watch out the window here. I'll have to up the scenery here a little bit at the camera rail. See if we've got any nice camera rail payware or freeware airports here. Well, like I said, guys, hope you enjoyed that. That was fun for me. Real nice getting on PilotEdge finally for their 2-week free trial here. We'll see if I stay on it, if it's worth it, but so far I'm enjoying it. Until next time, guys, take care.